All right, guys, welcome back. Turn 49. Okay, sure enough, our opponent, this is Nidhyogg, the Dwarven theocrat in the far west, recapturing the orc city here that we just took. And then he has a builder up here in the north, just a short ways away, capturing the tower that we had kind of like snatched control over. Okay. Oh, let me just look at this really quick. Gold mine is occupied. No, sorry, Flow Rock Quarry. So it's just telling us that the Orc Crusader went down the road like that. Okay. This is huge. Rise of the Fire Rogue will be beginning in one more turn. We kind of thought about this last turn. The way we're going to handle this, I mean, first of all, it's really dangerous. We're playing Necromancer. All of our units are undead, and we're very weak to the fire damage. But the way this event works is the rogue hero herself, with her main army, will be spawning somewhere in the middle of the map, and we have a quest there with the dragons. So we're pulling our leader. We'll get to it in a second, but we're thinking we're going to try to take on the Fire Rogue head on and try to prevent like having our cities being taken left and right. Domain evasion here. Zam has been absorbed. Okay, this is the Draconian outpost. This had been migrated to Draconians by the former player up here, El Aramale. So we've completed the absorption. The reason we did this is because our Tigran race governance is so high. Race governance, it's like an XP system. It levels up over the course of the game. The more cities you have, of a given race. So we're playing Tigrans. Well, it's going to hit the cap very soon. So we said, instead of like making this a Tigran city, let's get Draconians into our empire. Let them be. Maybe we can make a use of them. They do have the tier 3 flyers, so maybe we can be flying across the map. Because that's what we're going to have to do, isn't it? Undead Plague is ready to cast. We'll get to that in a sec. And then City of Gorg. Got another Sun Guard out. Great. Right, let's pop back to the Orc City here. This is why we primed the Undead Plague. We're going to drop that here on this city. So it's now losing population, and then we are gaining population at our nearest city. I don't know what that might be. It looks like it's Anemone. We also lose city happiness. Where are we moving this? How are we doing this? It looks like this is just a body, kind of a bay here. There's a road here, which is a little interesting. He built a road there. But I'm not really seeing anything out. There's nothing over here. This city, I don't see how we're going to win that. I mean, this thing's already kind of low. Doesn't even have lifesteal or anything. I don't think it's going to work. So what's the plan then? Rather than pulling this way, well, for God's sake, we could be putting Undead Plague here. That's true. That is true. We also have Scorched Earth, which is that's kind of big too. We can maybe like use it to get the raise off, actually destroy one of these cities, but it is the later stages of the game. Our opponent has, I know he has like 50 casting points. He can be disjuncting that, It is possible. This is defended though, and I think he's pulling Saba, and he has a tier 4 King Shock Serpent that just evolved going this way. This has been, okay, this is new. This has been migrated to, he migrated it to dwarves. Okay, and dwarves. Draconians and dwarves. Ah, man, I'm just not sure. We could also pull up. You know, his throne city is back this way. This is still a vassal. Here's his throne. But I think he had a defender here. We were actually here not too long ago. Kind of come back to that. I'm not sure how we're gonna want to do that. Maybe it kind of depends on what happens over here. So what are we gonna pull up here and get some vision? Probably get some information. We have a couple stacks here, but wants to pull like that, yeah. So we're gonna be, he's gonna get that trespass notification. This is, man, is he not here? Pull again, I guess. It's empty, guys. It's actually empty. What could that mean? You know, what could that mean? What about over here? This has still not been cleared. It makes you wonder if maybe he just, well, it's kind of late in the game to be doing that, but maybe he left it up on purpose. So it keeps spawning. Keeps kind of messing with us. There's our quest with the dragons. That's kind of what I was talking about. Oh, there. So it is a full stack. It is a full stack, but that's where we're going. Let's maybe do that. That's kind of a no-brainer. Let's start pulling up. Maybe pull up with somebody. I'll pull up with Kipper, I guess. This is very, very simple. This is the way we're going. But he did have a stack over here, so... Looks pretty good, so... start pulling up, I guess. Now, hopefully he doesn't sneak a cherub through here, but I think it's a little unlikely. Any points we might... No, we have no points. We have this buff. Right, we have this buff. How is this fight going to go? Are we going to be able to deal with that? These are undead. Remember I said to not do that? But anyways, what's been done, they're now undead under the command of an undead hero. A lich hero. I mean, we got the regrowth, we've got the webbing touch. That's not gonna do anything against us. So I think we're gonna be just fine, even with what you saw there. So that's done. Pulling back here now. You know, what the heck am I gonna really... We capture this and now we're hanging out here. He maybe, you know, who knows where he's gone to. Damn, you know, it makes you wonder if we ought to just... You know, this could actually... Because here's the thing, guys. We don't know... It's kind of like mind games. I don't think he's seen us here. I don't think he knows that we had this. Okay, he doesn't know any of this. He knows that we took this back. But he doesn't know how much we have or what we have. I don't think he... Unless he got a cherub. But I didn't see a cherub. We were back here on the bridge. Even if he's pulled back to like here and then we end up losing this thing, it may bait him back and then, you know, we're over here and then we can close in. it's kind of worth the risk, I think. Okay, he's not here. He's really pulled way back. Pulling back to here, I guess. That is interesting. Maybe not sure why he did that. You know, maybe because it could be any number of things. I mean, maybe he saw us defeating this player, so he got a bit like cold feet, you know, and then he turned back here, remember. Could also have something to do with the fact that it may have just been his army, and we know that Saba had gone back to the west, probably leveling up that serpent, getting some XP in, and then he got that army up here, where I don't know where they went. So it could be any number of those things. What are we doing here? Now, we have options here. We can migrate. We can also Gruelify, so we can turn the dwarves into zombies. Is that worth it? We got to think about this. We've been given an opportunity. You know, we've been given something here. Dwarves. Dwarves against a dwarven theocrat. Undead dwarves. Why is that a good thing? Dwarves, they're tankier. Right? So more armor. They're all heavily armored. Higher base armor, higher base magic resist. So that's good. What else? You got the fire damage with the Forge Priest, but I don't know why that's so good. Why is that so good? And then you have the Firstborn, the tier 3 infantry, tanky with a fire hybrid. You have the Boar Riders, you have the Deep Guard, Pike, and infantry. The infantry, very tanky. Defensive strike. What about... See, this is, I've never played like a Dwarven Necro. Let's take a look at this. Dwarf Deathbringer. A Dwarf Deathbringer. What's so special about this? They're all armored. All the racial Deathbringers are armored. It doesn't look like there's anything unique about this. Maybe they have the higher base stats, but what's so interesting is, that spirit weakness. The Tigrans are what's great about playing Tigran Necromancer. We cover for that spirit weakness. And then you also have athletics, because, Tigran Deathbringers. So it's like, it really turns the Deathbringer into like a serious assassin, like highly mobile assassin. We're gonna hit our head on the wall here too. Let's just we'll come back at the end, okay? Keep that in mind. Well, maybe we ought to move here now. And there's that red fog, by the way. That's the population coming in from the Orc City, okay? So this is growing. Growing in one turn, in fact. Unless we're going to get ambushed here or something. You think that's possible? Do you think we didn't see... Where was our guy? She was here, the Banshee. Maybe you send the classic builder here to kind of be safe about it. Get a little vision here with the builder in case we miss something. Don't want to be walking into a trap. Kind of doubt it, but... No, of course not. I really don't think so. Pull the builder up. We might, it depends on what happens here, but maybe we go real aggressive. Start pulling these guys out. Like, I don't know how, if we'll leave anyone behind. You guys, you guys, of course. Should we leave a couple ranged units behind? Now, what do we have coming up here? We have... Oh, we're thinking about doing this turn, by the way, so stay tuned, guys. Ziggurat. Ziggurat fight. Maybe. If I don't chicken out. Leaving a couple guys in case he has a cherub. Yeah, he's not here. So you're the slowpoke. He's a human. I don't know how we got that, but we have a human reanimator. I mean, damn, you know, maybe it's a little... What if he is up there? Don't be too cocky. We need to kind of position... I hope we want to position here. Maybe we should have positioned here. Now this builder is kind of like... If he has multiple stacks, right? Like, using the terrain, you pull back further, and he can only... It's hard for him to get in the mountains there. They're kind of protect... It's a good position. But it's a little too late unless you want to be throwing the builder away. Yeah. This kind of thing. I think that's good. Yeah, we'll kind of come back. Okay, so this is kind of... We kind of ironed this out. Let's before we do the Ziggurat, let's pull up now to... I want to pull up to Mojamha and Murabol. This is what I was talking about at the start of the turn. We're going to fly out to the center and meet up with Kipper, maybe help with a quest, but that fire rogue's going to spawn, and then maybe we seek her out and eliminate her. That way, the event ends very quickly, and because we have all these undefended cities, right? I don't know, like, you know, it's also it's also bad for our opponent too. You know that, right? So. But, I mean, maybe we have less control. We're really spread thin. Look at all... Because we have this fallen empire here, so... We could be reaping the economic rewards from them. By the way, let's do that. This is very simple. Capture this. Capturing the former city here, Ramanasser. Okay. What do we have here? You have a magic academy here. So he built a magic academy. He has a lost library here. Siege workshop. He's got all these embalmers guild. Good. All this good stuff. So this is maybe where he was doing the mystics. Migration. We can migrate more quickly. Wow. What do you guys think about that? You know, like I was saying, I'll show you. We can take a look at the race governance. We're at 1192 out of 1500. Gaining, what is it saying? We're gaining like a little over 60 per turn XP. So very shortly, you know, it's going to come in. This deity level. So why do we need more Tigran cities? It's not helping in any way, is it? It's really not. I'm trying to think of some benefit, and I'm not seeing it. Well, unless you consider these benefits. Support units, so yeah, like if we were to do supports here. Irregular infantry and pike. Gain sprint and have a double chance of crit. Tigran Sphinx upgrade. I mean, the Sphinx is an irregular, so, and that's a tier 3 unit. I don't know, guys. We could do... Oh, we need to look... See, I don't even... Draconian Reanimator. They have Banefire. Well, yeah, it's not good. Spirit damage against a Theocrat? Blight damage against dwarves? They're inherently resistant to that. And then a lot of their units have fire resistance. This is terrible. This is awful. Now, the Mystic has a hybrid Spirit Fire. It's also not good, really. But the Elder, so that's Draconian racial support. Pure fire damage. You have this thing. Oh, wow. But it has to be a Draconian unit. Fire protection. And then Fire Strike is not a joke. Fire Strike is a +5 melee. Actually, it might even function on ranged. I think it does. Could be wrong, but it's insane. +5 fire. But you know what? They're going to be undead, weak to frost, but he doesn't really have frost. He doesn't. I mean, you also have the flow rock here. You could be using that to do like flyers. So go up to flyers. We don't even have a barracks here though. You got the siege workshop though. Man, that is tough. We'll come back to the cities at the end, guys. I really don't know what I'm doing. This is 2 turns. It's the same story here. We could be saving time on this. Now you have a Vault of Knowledge here. I don't know if you would want to use that. Focus Chamber. Huh. I don't know. Okay, and then what about here? Let's think about this Draconian idea, like 2 turns. So it's the same as we could switch over to that. What do you have here? Well, you got the, like, damn, look at that. So we were talking about doing flyers, right? Arena, that's a buff to infantry. The flyer is an infantry. You have the War Hall, you just need to go up to the tier 3, you know, military structure. You got Siege Workshop. You have Eternal City coming in with extra bonus there. A lot of production. He only has the Dark Tower. You know, the fact that he has a War Hall here, it's like, it's kind of lining up with what I'm talking about. Draconian Flyers? Or would you want, or we could do Sphinxes. I mean, that's true. But, you know, the Flyers, this is what it's going to come, you know, right? We're going to try to end the game here. We are kind of countered by the Theocrat, obviously. you know, the Theocrat kind of counters us, and so trying to end the game swiftly, flying, instead of like fighting on straightforward. Can't come back to the cities at the end. So anyways, that's a lot of rambling, trying to get through that. We're moving this way. We're gonna capture this city. These things just spawned. Well, that's a little... Can we, we'll take the city, but... Okay, capturing independent city of Klesk. This was held by the former player, but it was lost a long time ago, and it was just been sitting out here. Ah, she can't hit the berries, guys. Oh no. What? Boy. So well, we're gonna have to wait. It's not the worst thing. Like, this is where... shit, we can maybe take them out. We can take them on. We have Divine Vengeance, big damage against them. But I'm just worried about it. I'm just worried about, like, something going terribly wrong. I'm just not experienced enough. So what are we gonna do? Could we clear this? We're so strong, it's kind of tempting, but I'm just, like I said, I don't have the experience. I have cold feet about it, guys. Man, you know, I probably ought to go play like a game versus AI or something, and really, because I really haven't, not for a long time. Try to kind of push the limits with the heroes only kind of a thing, this kind of thing, later on. I mean, they can't even reach us here. They can't. So we could just sit here and then wait. Things coming with us. A little bit of backup. Well, that's nice. You know, this is pleasant to see. Those necromancers didn't take us here. You got the same story here. Migrate. And then what about, I think these are going to look to join up with us. Might as well. Actually, we were saying to send them up here, but... These can actually hit here and then go... It's probably good. What about you? Nope, just barely. I think we'd hit this again. I don't see why not. Okay. Can we be, is that wise to be peeking in there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Nah, no. See, we can all be hitting the berries here. That's 3, 4, 5, and then 6. Anybody else further back? Like, I don't think they can, there's no way in hell. But this can reach. Look at that. So going here. We got a full stack right here, guys. I mean, if these guys can't keep up, maybe they ought to. Maybe they ought to like. Now they can actually hit us there. Well, only with this though. Only with this. The damage is actually good. I don't know if we would finish it. I don't know how much damage we would take. Got a frost weakness. Well, that's great. We probably shouldn't be scared of that. You got berries there. Maybe we seek to hit those, right? So... you're still just short, though. What the heck? No. I'll pull here. We'll see how this goes. Okay. Okay, so that's all kind of done. Well, we got to come back to the cities. Okay, 30. We're at 30 minutes. Let's start thinking a little... well, we can be moving these... Well, okay, let's think about this Ziggurat. Okay, this should be a little interesting. We kind of planned it out. We said... First of all, dropping this guy out. Get out of there. You have the Phoenixes, but we just took the Shrine to Scarlet Destroyer, so we have a fire buff. These are less it's either going to be Narvek with 3 Deathbringers, 2 Sun Guard, or 3 Sun Guard and then 2 Deathbringers. So either a Deathbringer or Sun Guard here. The Deathbringers, they have a lower fire protection. The Sun Guard have a much higher. Like double. They also deal bonus damage to the Phoenixes. They also have this, Solar Blinding Aura. I don't know how much that really helps us. 12 armor. Now, and then they got this is bonus, bonus against Phoenixes. They have greater lifesteal too. Wow. 57 HP with the 12-9. 15-12. So we have 3 more MR. 3 more armor. Like 3 to each on these. It's not as much HP as you think. 57 versus 72. This is a little higher. These have a 16-4. We have 11, but this is bonus. So it goes up to like 15. And then you also have more defense against the Phoenixes. They also have first strike. Oh, okay, that's normal. These have this. See, I don't know how the AI is going to use this, man. Like, you think they wouldn't, because it's going to be like piss poor against the Draconians here. Just mild lifesteal, but they have all these little buffs. They have this. They're going to jump in on them. What do you guys think? We could end up losing people, and it might not be worth it. I don't know. You really got to ask that question. Sometimes it's just not worth it. So we're going to get the Blood Altar here. I mean, we also get rewards, but... Mark Blood's Sacrifice. Happiness penalty. Well, we already don't have a problem with that, because we're playing Necromancer. But you're getting this buff on... The idea is doing supports here in later, if the game really drags out. And the rewards, you know. Closely matched. Are you kidding? So we can swap them out here. We can, like... Let's move you in first. Let's see what this says. Closely matched? Boy. Boy, am I underestimating this? Is the game's not taking into account how resistant we are? Lifesteal. We can also raise their corpses. I mean, like, come on. Shouldn't this be okay? %. It's just that these they don't have it. Kind of makes you wonder if this guy doesn't. Well, what if we can swap another guy? So swap again. Put her in now. Not saying it's giving a better, because you throw a tier 3 unit in. But this is double fire breath coming out at the start. They're gonna probably fly out at us. It's gonna hit quite low on these three, but it's gonna kind of go through on them. Even it's not as good as you think. It's good, but it's basic lifesteal. Basic lifesteal. I mean, are we underestimating this stuff, like, compared to a Sun Guard? Tireless. No action points are spent on retaliation. I mean, isn't that incredible? Like, retaliation, so you go into melee, and then they hit you. Wait. So they hit you, and then you hit back, and you don't use an action point. Right? This thing, killing momentum. More action points, so you kind of, like, clean it up real fast. Oh, man. Are we just playing with fire? We can do it for science, I mean. What about spells here? Like, Mojamha can be casting, yeah. And then that's great, actually. And, well, yeah, this is great. Narvek might throw this down. Is that a good thing? It's probably a good thing. What the heck? 12. Wait, why is this one? This one doesn't have Solar Spire. Boy, don't make that mistake. You have it. So you have a higher armor. 11-8. Why is this guy 12? Wait, what? What the heck? Guys, I'm so confused. Why is he 11-8 and then you're 12-9. What the heck is going on? We have a buff for that? Oh, no, guys. I'm so stupid. We do. We have Lich Aura. Okay, so I wasn't thinking about that. But yeah, this guy should be dropped out. Holy shit. You're... Oh, gotta make sure... Yeah, you're the one with the... He's better. He's better, guys. So you comparing them one last time here, 12-9, 12-9 is such a higher like defense, but less fire. Let's look at these phoenixes again. Well, the melee it's quite a high fire hybrid there. But I mean, think about it. It's way more physical damage. Once they throw the fire out, it's like, so the armor it's better. Okay, we've angsted enough. Let's pull the trigger here, guys. I'm a little, casting spells. What if Narvek holds back a little too much? A little worried about that. It's true. It's true. That can really mess you up if you need to be more magic resistance. So he might waste a whole turn doing that. Unless he doesn't have 20. How many casting points do you have? 15. No, he's not going to opt for that. Okay, so we know that. But he might throw one of these. But really, we're doing it for the Mojamha to come in and cast, so that would be great. Let's leave it on. Here we go, guys. Cross your fingers. Ho, ho, ho. Huge. Huge. So we just raised corpse on all of them and just outnumbered them. Maybe it would have been worse if we hadn't done that. That's a death ray from Mojamha, yeah. Oh, we are throwing the fire spit there. It is hitting through a little bit. It's very, very reduced. So reduced on them, but it's still kind of medium on the Deathbringer. Lifesteal, very nice. Oh, we hit him so hard, dude. Did that guy run? That's a death ray from, not Mojamha, but from Narvek. Shadow stepping. Wow. She just ignored this guy completely. Walked right past him. Oh my. Dude, we are so tanky. We are so tanky. So I'm overestimating the fire here. It's the raw stats are just massive on them. We do have crystal armor after all. We got all these buffs in, so, and they're veterans. Oh my god, they're like mages. They do it all. They do it all, guys. Assassin, mage. What is this? Ulfr's Battle Axe of Frozen Pain. Isn't this like, sounds like something out of Skyrim. Mythical. +4 frost melee. That's pretty good. It's probably pretty good against the dwarves, all in all. It's enormous. Inflict frostbite? That's an armored debuff. Well, guess who's armored? That's right, the dwarves. Feathered Serpent Warbonnet. I think we... No, we don't have one of these. Resistance. Healing will not be functioning for us. But fire, it's good. This is all great. Let's go and take those. Maybe we ought to... Oh, we need to make some room here if we're going to be sending this. We'll have to think about that. Let's get moving, okay? Man, that was incredible. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What is this? Oh my god, guys. Wait. We took over. Like, we mind controlled them. Because of... Look at this, guys. Inflict Ghoul Curse. If the cursed target dies, it comes back under your control as a ghoul. Oh my god. We mind controlled them. I didn't even think about that. Is there any world where we, like, try to embark here? That would be cool to be clearing this right on our way out. That's taking a long-ass time. So what, put in for this? And then we go here and then embark. So that's this turn, and then next turn we stop. And then the following turn we land and start clearing all this. So 1, 2, 3 to 4. One, 2, 3 to 4. We could be all the way over here in 4 turns. We'll come back to that. Yeah, I'm not sure. That's in progress. Let's, what else do we have to do here? Let's pop down and manage all this. So, those cities are being absorbed. There's a settler coming out at our throne. What are these guys doing? I guess we said... Did these guys ever move out of the way? We don't know. Oh, Guys, we're getting trolled. They're trolling us. Jafsar, the troll, he's trolling us. We were blocked. He was blocking our way here, and then now he's blocking our way here. We're blocked in. Unless we want to fight him. Now our opponent had a cherub right here last turn, which was kind of interesting. I guess we're going to keep going. Gearing up for Deathbringers here, it looks like. We can't be fighting that. Like, we're just gonna have to let him be. You know, I know I sent those guys there, but I wonder if we should be sending them up here and then, like, look to take this city. They're right here. They're right here. And then, by the way, we sent guys this way, which now it's kind of like, why did I do that? Why did I do that? Because we were thinking having to defend against the Fire Rogue's armies, but if all goes according to plan, there won't be any armies. They're going to disappear rather quickly. You know, we could go down there and maybe we can kill this hero. And taking items, any items he might have. We got Sun Guards. I mean, we can handle that. Hero though, 4 cheetahs, a reanimator, and 4 Sun Guard. So we outnumber. He has this magic tome. What other item? Can we find any items here? What is this? Look at this, guys. He has like some kind of artifact. Dragor's sword. That sounds pretty good. +2. Wait. Yeah, maybe it's a big boost to armor here. Look at that. That's a big shield. So maybe it's worth actually. Okay, let's try this. I think we're gonna go back now. But wait a minute. What about that cherub? The cherub was here? What if he goes this way? He's gonna threaten us here. Just keep these coming, and yeah, I don't really see a need to go this way. Yeah, I think maybe we try to take that shield. That would be good. So going back down. Going this way. But that cherub. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. It could be like here even. That's a little close for comfort, guys. Maybe we ought to. There's no rush. Okay, there's no rush to it. So let's defend our city here. Maybe with both of them. Okay, so we'll sit there. We'll kind of wait. Okay, these cities are all done, by the way. That city up there is done. These should maybe... Well, he's blocking us here. I'm going to pull here. This is... Well, you know, it's really not the best... I don't know. I just keep doing that. Keep doing that. It looks like the underground, we finished the underground. So now we kind of like gotta jump around. Let's jump back to the beginning now. We gotta wrap it up. Where's this guy going? Well, we determined he's gone back home here, so... How are we going to do so much up here in the north? Like, I feel like... You know, in all likelihood, you know, why cast anything here at all? He's defending here. We're going to end up marching on this city. That's the whole idea. So it's like, any spells we cast here is kind of useless. Let's go north. Okay. We're going to pull around this way now. Hopefully we don't... There's a cave there. Right. Just pull way out here. Okay, so that's done. What is this? Oh, right, this is all done. We need to decide on the seafaring. Okay. The seafaring idea. I mean, when else are we gonna... 1, 2, 3, 4... But we said we can actually get here in 4 turns. What if we just go 1, 2, 3, 4... Well, you get slowed down here. So it is much faster to just... If we want to go here now, we gotta go. Maybe it is smart. Now, here's another thing, guys. This is... No, this is not the same thing. You know, I was thinking this might be like a big AoE damage per turn in the entire domain. It's only in a tactical fight at the city core. So it's not what I'm thinking. This is just not a priority. It's important, but this is actually more important that we... Because we have a chance to secure this city, right? We have a chance to hold this city. If we don't go now, we might lose it. Also, this is kind of... It's a shitty... This is a waste of a turn to have to get that. I don't want that. Not really. So go back into this now. And let's go down the road. You're crossing here. You're done. These are done. They just... Okay, they don't want to cross mountains, so... Boom. Boom. Healing... We could be healing them. Why are you floating? Why is Narvek floating, guys? Oh, this gives floating. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to do the items management here. These need to be healed up. You should just go. Go. This is where we need to, like, think about healing if it's really necessary, or... They're gonna heal by the time we get over there anyways. So just take the momentum, maybe. We can, you know, it's gonna be enough. This is good. Good. All right. So this is all we've done. We figured that out. This city's done. This guy's in position to go down. This is managed. This needs to move. These need to move. We said to pull them to the center, and then they can always go They can go west if need be. Pulling up. This is... just keep these coming. You know, the reason we're doing Guardian, they have regrowth, but they also have armor piercing. Armor piercing against dwarves is... they're all of their units are armored, so that's kind of the idea with that. I think it's good, and I think it's the only thing really worth doing. There's nothing else really worth it. The Slither is like an infantry, it does bonus to shielded. They do have shields, but not all of their units, right? So like this is more applicable. Okay. Sending the builder here, yeah. Good. So this everything here is done. Now we have to kind of... oh, and then are we going to move a little more here? I mean, we thought about it. Maybe we just wait for them and clearing with them. So we just wait as a group, clear it. We can clear all this before we leave, even this. Well, maybe not if they come at us, hitting berries. So that's done. Should we do some item management here? Like, man, our slot. Yeah, what the heck? This is... oh god, we just hit an hour, guys. We gotta manage our items. That's a lot of items. Stealth. That's probably our best thing. Well, this is more resistance, but that's fine. This is going to come in handy. We want to hang on to that at the moment. This is kind of garbage, isn't it? But throwing a net. Maybe we ought to send these robes to somebody. Who do we have? We got Kipper and... so it's just Kipper and Narvek. Kipper. Well, Narvek is going to be engaging the enemy. Like, seriously engaging the enemy here. Yeah. These black wands are kind of like... oh, we can give one to Kipper. Send a black wand over to Kipper. I mean, we can kind of hand... well, just send it. We can kind of hand them off to him when the time comes, but... so we have all these different... what is the different... I never really... 75 straight shot. Straight shot. I didn't really know that. Arcing straight. Medium long. Medium. No, this is medium. It's a longbow, but it's medium. No long range penalty. This has a penalty. Okay, so like keeping all of these is good. We'll hang on to those wands if we get our heroes back. They'll need a weapon. This should really be given to... 40 plus 2. I'm gonna put that on, by the way. Night vision. Do liches? I think all the liches do. Wait, it should... let's see. See, Arch Lich also provides some night vision. Okay. these weapons, man. Like wait a minute. This is not good anymore. This was good against the other Necromancer, but not anymore. It's time to mythical, huh? Armor pierce. Legendary. Well, legendary, mythical. I mean, all right, we'll keep that on you. Resistance. I mean, like, I almost want to unholy. Dedicated to good. Ah, shit, guys. I don't think he's dedicated to good. He's good. But to be dedicated to good, you have to have Keeper of the Peace. She does not have. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. Blight command. Actually, this is crap. This is doing nothing for us. The hell? I actually kind of want to send this to Kipper, I think. Give this to Kipper. Shit, this is a lot. Doesn't Kipper need a weapon? Like, man, dude, the item management. Ah. Oh. This is not so good anymore. Does Kipper have a mount? Dude, give that to Kipper. Like, we are fighting the Fire Rogue after all. Like, Kipper's gonna use that before we... Well, okay, I don't know. He's got some, you know, our opponent has some fire damage too. Send it to Kipper. Mythical. Holy. The floating is good at the moment on him. Maybe we just give this to Kipper. Epic. Dude, I don't know. I really don't know. This, all like Blight. I don't even think know if there is Blight. I think we're kind of done, guys. I mean, we kind of got a better understanding there of... Okay, so now we just need to do the cities. Oh god, the cities. Right. Right, so like here, what the heck are we doing? keeping the dwarves around. We said Tigrans are... Okay, this city's not really wait. City. Barracks. Temple. You know, we kind of wanted to make this a mana city, remember? Mana nodes. We got a temple in. We can even do a great temple, and then we can just produce mana here instead of units. This stuff is not so, It's just like if we want dwarf units in our empire, I don't see why that's a good thing aside from like being tanky. It also takes 4 turns. We can also vassalize it. Oh my gosh, guys, what do you think about that? We can do that. So we can vassal, well, 4 turns, but you get a vassal army here. So defensive, this becomes the front line here. Losing population. Wait, isn't that not good? Plundering. No. Migration. Let me, let's put in for this temporarily, and then we'll play it by ear. Okay, but this, we can always cancel it, right? So let's just start with that. This thing's kind of stuck. Oh no, we can do that. I'm willing to do that. Get a little further away from this, Okay. The draconian thing, draconian plan. What we really said is that this city could maybe be really good. Draconian flyers. Overwhelm. Well, hey, they have some shields. Charge. Projectile resistance. They're not that, they're not so strong, but they make up for it with the mobility. I mean, they're not all going to be immune to fire. So, and then with the race governance upgrades, these will get sprint. They'll get bonus damage. They have a double chance for critical strike. But the fact that we can do flyers, right? This is what I was talking about earlier. The Theocrat counters us ultimately. So why do you want to fight a conventional war against Theocrat? You need to go behind enemy lines with this thing. I'm gonna try this. Okay, so I'm gonna cancel that. It is 2 turns, right? So canceling the absorption, put in for migration to holy shrink. Oh, that's not. Well, whatever. Okay, so we're gonna migrate. What about here? It's faster. You have the buffs for supports. Well, we said the Draconian, it's not going to be reanimators. It would be the Elders. It's better than a Mystic, I think. How is a Mystic? You got Spirit attack. Spirit against the Theocrat? But you could do Tigran Reanimators here. against the Theocrat. It's another reanimator city that's like right here on the other side of the map in the north that we do not have. We don't have another magic. This is the only like magic academy here. So we could be doing the animators here and then sending an army like a lagging behind army this way, going this way, marching. And then what do we do with this? Shredders with the... Or you just do gold? You can do gold. Guys, you know what? We should... Okay, I'm gonna migrate. I'm going to migrate to Draconian, and the idea is we will do Elders. We have the Pure Fire. It's better than the Tigran Mystic, first of all. They get Dragon Ancestry buff onto Flyers, so say we do have to fight more conventionally, well, now you have that option. We also can maybe get the research in for Heal Undead on all supports, so that means they get Heal Undead as well. So it's great. It kind of like makes more sense, doesn't it, for this, what we're going to do. This thing needs to move. What about... Okay, and then here. Shit, here. This is nothing. I'm kind of thinking just do... You got 3 gold mines, just make it a merchandise city. And actually, Tigran cities get bonus to... They get bonus gold at the city. More income. So keep it as a Tigran. It's also... The focus chamber's better on a shredder. So keep that... Yeah, keep the absorption. Okay. This thing needs to move. This thing... Where's our cheetah gonna go? Cheetah can go like this. Okay. This thing can just fly. It just never ends. This city. This city. Now you have this. You have this later on. Monster and infantry. Okay, well that works on the Deathbringers are infantry. If you do bone, what do you call those things? The bone monster, the bone collector. That's a monster. The Dread Reaper is a monster, but I think the Dread Reaper gets that inherently. Man, guys, I'm sorry. I haven't played much like late game Necro. This is kind of one of the first. Okay. It is the first, I'd have to say. Fearsome. Is there a difference? Like, fearsome. Every time performs melee or touch can be panicked. I mean, isn't that the same thing? Melee attacks have a chance to panic. It's the same thing, see? This is actually better. It's saying it has a 9. The other one is 8. But it does work on Deathbringers, it's true. We're probably not going to do that. So, okay, so what's the answer then? We can migrate them much more quickly. You can do Reanimator, you can do... Right, yeah, like, why would you... Oh, we didn't even ask this question. I have not a clue. Draconian Deathbringer? What's the difference with that? It's kind of the same thing. It's worse. It's worse. So I would say we migrate here. Okay. That makes a lot more sense. Migrate. That's done. Oh, and then we can produce here. Well, what are we gonna deck? Get the Harvester's Guild in. Get it growing. We're off by 2. Are you kidding? Yeah, we're not gonna... Oh, migrate. Well, wait a minute, guys. You know, now I'm gonna kind of go back on my word here because I said we don't need the race governance, right? But look at this, like, gold, 2 gold mines. This is a lot of gold. The clover. This is gonna be like a merchandise city. Like, what else would we do here with that? This is not good. Like, nothing here is good. It has a bare bones city. It has nothing. Migrate. I'm gonna... Man, so we just wasted a whole bunch of time here, apparently. But it is only an outpost. We're missing out on like 20 gold per turn. Yeah, this is... Okay, alright, we figured that out. We're getting better at that. And that's it. What spell did we want? This isn't going to come in. You could gear up for a Banshee. You could do... Oh, we need Embrace Darkness. But it's kind of back burner. Like, isn't the guy going to come out this next turn? So it's not going to come in for that. Not for that one. Embrace. Let's do... I'm gonna do this, okay? I'm gonna preemptively put in for that, and then we can cast it on the front lines here if we were to hold the city. Oh, that's a long one, guys. That's a long turn. I think I'm happy with that. Thanks for watching, and as always, I will catch you on turn 50.